Hey folks, it is Monday, October 25th. The time right now is 4:53 p.m. and the temperature outside is around 7 degrees Celsius. And I'm here at Bay Station in the Yorkville neighborhood. And it does appear to be raining right now. I'm just going to take off my mask and get out the umbrella. There we go. And this here is Cumberland Street. And I'm currently walking east. And the plan for this one is to head south down to College Station. And rather than take a direct route there, I thought I'd sort of zigzag my way. I'll be bouncing back and forth on side streets between Yonge Street and Bay Street. And taking this route will give me a chance to record along a number of streets I wouldn't normally cover on this channel. In fact, I'm sure I'll be doing some of them for the first time. And it's pretty much been raining all day. So this here is Bellair Street, and just to the north it is closed to cars. And there's a number of patios set up, but obviously they're not functioning as outdoor patios tonight. They're all closed up. That was an awkward way to word that. I've always found this store was kind of neat. It's called Not Bay. And there's another entrance to Bay Station. So I'll take this south to Bloor Street, which is just up ahead. And then I'll turn left, which is east, and head over to Bay. And then the first street I'll come across to the south that I can cut over and take to Yonge will be Charles Street. And there's a look to the west. And here's Bay Street. So I'll head south here. This stretch of Bloor is known as the Mink Mile. It features a number of rather high-end retailers. And it's not raining very hard, but it's sure quite windy. It's a good thing I've got my Rappel windproof umbrella out. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just kind of impressed by this thing. Now it's south down the east side of Bay Street. And here's a patio for Italy. A few months ago I ate at their downtown Manhattan location. That was connected to World Trade Center 4. It was pretty good. I was more impressed with the view out the window than anything from eating there. Here's the first of many cross streets that connect Bay to Yonge east and west. This is Charles Street West. There's the Manulife Center on the left. And I've got my fingers crossed that the audio comes through on this. I'm using my old audio setup. And that's an old Galaxy S8 smartphone with a microphone plugged in to record the audio. There's the Economy House, and it doesn't appear to be open. I think it's not too uncommon for restaurants to take Monday off. And the reason for the change in audio setups is I've been using my iPhone to record the audio on these walks. And I think the dongle that converts the microphone jack signal into the lightning port has decided to fry itself. There's been a lot of strange cracks or crackles and pops in the last several videos I've recorded with it. And I did try it with several different mics and several different recording apps. And this is Yonge Street. We'll take a look to the north. And we'll head south down to the next street to connect over to Bay. By the sign there, you can see this area is called Bay Clover Hill. And this is St. Mary Street. And that building on the left, at least it used to be owned by the Church of Scientology. There used to be someone set out in front of that scamming people out of money to take their e-reading. It's been vacant for at least the last 7 or 8 years. It's a bit of a blight on Yonge Street. And here's St. Nicholas Lane. Just to the north of here is where that restaurant we just walked by is. That's closed. I've always thought this was a neat apartment. It's really hard to beat the location. Steps from several subway stations. And this is George Paludi Place, regarded as one of Hungary's greatest poets. And on the other side of the bay, this will lead you through the University of Toronto campus. And I think that's Victoria College straight ahead. And it's back to Bay Street. And well off in the distance to the south is the financial district. And I think that's St. Basil's Cathedral across the street. And coming up is Inkerman Street, although I don't think this one connects over to Yonge. I think it ends at St. Nicholas Lane, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that appears to be the case. But here is Irwin Avenue. Coming down here, I just kind of hopped on the subway and brought my umbrella and my camera, and I didn't really have a plan. This is one of those ones that I thought of on my way over. There's some nice townhome units here. Probably condos. And it's St. Nicholas Street. I think I might have been calling it St. Nicholas Lane earlier. It is south of here that it's St. Nicholas Lane. There's an Ethiopian restaurant right next to a Japanese bar. And it's back to Yonge Street. And here's St. Joseph Street, which I think will take us over to Bay. If I'm wrong, we'll find out. Both Bay and Yonge Street start right around the lake to the south, and they both run north all the way through downtown. Although Bay ends just to the north of Bloor Street at Davenport Road. And Yonge Street continues on for quite a while. You often see those on bikes. People put dogs up front, sometimes a child. And it's back to Bay, and we're just on the other side of that church that we walked by. And here is Phipps Street, and I don't think I can take this one over to Yonge. Nope. But coming up is Wellesley Street West, and I know for sure this will get us there. And the video I posted this morning is a walk along Wellesley Street East. I met a couple of fellow YouTubers, and I walked with Bevy from Yonge and Wellesley east over to Parliament Street in Cabbagetown, then I headed south down to Carlton. Alright, I'm gonna head over to the south side of Wellesley here. Although I think there's a way to cut through here actually. But I shall stick to the original recently made up plan. This park here looks to be brand new. It's not quite open yet. And I know sometimes when it's raining, this camera lens can collect some moisture and it can kind of fog up the picture. So I'm just going to step underneath part of this condo here and just give the lens a preemptive wipe just in case. The viewfinder looks okay, but it's absolutely tiny. Let's hope this works. Hopefully that didn't make anything worse. And here is St. Luke Lane. And I think you can cut through that all the way to College Street. And here's Yonge and Wellesley with a former Starbucks on the northeast corner. And it's Breadlane Street or Breadlane Street. I'm guessing Breadlane. And I think this one connects us over to Bay. Yes, it does. There's the YMCA on the left. And here's the other side of that condo. Not quite ready to open, but it looks like it's a nice little patch of green in the downtown core. There's certainly not enough of these. It's kind of reminiscent of College Park. That grass is a very different color from this grass. It's obviously a different species. Is that the term you use for grass? Species? I don't know. All drug plans accepted. Even my own made-up drug plan. Look at the card. All drugs are free. Prescription not necessary. I don't think they'd be accepting that. And it's back to Bay. There's the plaque commemorating the benefits of trees. And this next street is a funny one to pronounce. Grosvenor Street. I think no two Torontonians pronounce it the same way. I even had a debate of how to say this in one of my streams, and someone posted a link to a resource that had one way to spell it, and there's another resource that says it is Grosvenor, as in GRAW-VNER. But you'll hear Grosvenor. Whoa, my umbrella almost blew inside out. How's that for excitement, folks? And there's the building on the right here where I always see Ontario Provincial Police cars. In fact, that might even be an OPP officer over there. The Toronto Police Headquarters are just to the south of here. This is a Government of Ontario building. There's an OPP car. That's the George Drew building. There's the front entrance to the YMCA. Right next to Toronto Fire Station 314. This condo is popping up pretty quick. I think that's where the old St. Charles Tavern was. And I've mentioned these hideous orange dividers before. I wish Toronto used black ones like they do in Montreal. They look much better. And they still have the reflective strip on the top. It's coming down a bit heavier now. Still pretty light. There's Grenville Street. That's pretty trusting, just to leave your bike there like that. Especially in this city. And this on the left is the north side of the Toronto Police Headquarters. And for the last time on this journey, it is back to Bay Street. And I could very much go for some Nando's right now. I think that might be the only remaining location in the city. Now that Queen is closed, and the one on the Danforth shut down. And here is College Street. There goes the 506 Carlton streetcar. And when I get to Yonge, I'll cross over to the south side of the street and pop into College Station. There's the front entrance to the Toronto Police Headquarters, which quite bizarrely still isn't open to the general public. You can see the entrance here is all gated off. The province is going back to full capacity at most venues, including restaurants. But our police stations remain closed. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And here's Fran's Diner. It's kind of a mainstay of College Street. They have another location down on Shooter Street in the base of the Pantages condo. They had a location on Front Street East. But much like Nando's, that was a victim of the pandemic restrictions. And for the last time, it's Yonge Street. I'm going to take cover for a second and slip my mask on. Then we'll head down and jump on a Line 1 northbound subway train. Whoop! Come back here, you umbrella. And my camera just definitely got wet there. Hopefully I gave those people a good laugh that were watching me do that. I'm just going to give the camera another quick wipe on the lens. And I might as well get my transit pass handy. All right, let's fold the umbrella up. There's a large winter store here and a Timmy's. There's a mall portion down these stairs here, and a food court, a couple of supermarkets. And it's even connected to what's pretty much a dead mall, the shops at Aura. I'm using my left hand to operate the camera right now. And it sounds like the train is rolling in. So I'd like to thank you for watching this walkthrough downtown from Bay Station down to College Station in the rain. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And if you wish to support the channel, there are links to my YouTube channel membership and Patreon in the description. And I also have an Instagram account if you're interested.
Please stand clear of the doors.
All right, thanks for watching, and I will
Next
catch you on the next
station
one.
Wellesley Station.